Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am UncleLander and this is Gran Turismo 2 GT mode playthrough. On the last episode we have managed to complete the entirety of the naturally aspirated only championship car event. On today's agenda, what I have in plans is Super Touring Trophy. And as my car of choice, I have decided to go for the Honda Accord SIRT, which we have right over here. And as per usual, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this car to the machine test and check its vanilla performance as little as it might be. Let's start with 400 meters. Also a reminder for everybody, this video, as every single other videos on my playthrough, are recorded live on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/UncleLander. Come in, say hi, and play a variety of games. Maybe you're gonna find something that you like. Alright, let's start the 400 meters test. Wee bit of a wheel spin on the first gear in 190 brake horsepower engine. That doesn't really bowl that well. And with a time of 16 seconds, I am pretty sure we are not really gonna classify anywhere high. Not even remotely on the rank. Well, if I could be honest, we are probably not really gonna see this car being ranked anywhere. But still, test is a test. I want to see what this car can perform before we're gonna dig into the Honda tuning, and before we're gonna dig into Mugen, and we're gonna change this car quite thoroughly. 1000 meters, let's go. Past 400 meters at 16 seconds and at least 140 kilometers an hour. Let's see how much and how long and how much speed we can squeeze on 1000 meters. 183 kilometers an hour with a time of 29 seconds, 0.197. Sadly, still unranked. And I'm not expecting miracles on the full speed test, but let's see, maybe this car is gonna surprise me after all. Meters with 140 kilometers an hour. Crossing 1000 meters with 183 kilometers an hour. Already at the final 5th gear. With 200 kilometers an hour, like I said, I was not expecting miracles from this car. $220. I can pretty much see 230, definitely. But if this car is gonna reach 240, I'm gonna be very, very surprised. 35, 36 maybe. Yep, there it goes, 236. There's still one more straight that can give this car a chance to squeeze a little bit more speed, but we will see how that's gonna go. Seven, 8, 9. Yeah, there goes 240, which is, all things considered, from a 190 brake horsepower engine, front wheel and front engine as well. It's pretty impressive. 246 kilometers an hour. Pretty decent. It's not gonna get anywhere in the rank, but it's still pretty impressive for such a heavy car with so little power. Alright, now that we have vanilla car testing out of the way, let's tune up this beast so it can actually be worthy of the Super Touring trophy. So to do that, we need to go to the Honda, which is currently in East City, which is covered by my webcam, but it is what it is. Honda. And let's get to tuning. We're gonna perform a full modification of this car. 197. Oh, I actually made a mistake just now. Bought the wrong muffler. Doesn't matter. But the correct one that increased our power to 208 brake horsepower. Buying the brake kit right now. Moving on towards the engine. And the first element that we have, computer, that's going to increase our power to 217. Engine balancing, which is going to increase it to 223. Or the grinding, which is going to increase the power to 231. Naturally aspirated tuning, which is going to increase the power of the car to 339. And I sincerely doubt that this car can have its displacement increased, so we're not going to touch that. We are currently going to move to the drivetrain, and we're going to increase the gearbox first. Moving on to the clutch. Moving on towards the LSD. Limited slip differential. Flywheel. And I don't really think that this car is gonna have a propeller shaft, but I could be surprised. No, it does not. Also, this car cannot have turbo installed. Bring out that suspension. There we go. Tires, always go for super softs, because they give you the most grip. And now for the modification, starting with the weight reduction. And now for the racing car modification, which costs us 82,000, but it's kind of required if you want to adjust the downforce of the car. And we are not gonna add any active stability controllers or traction stability controllers. We are going with this car as it is right now to the Super Touring Trophy, which is gonna be 5 races. If I'm correct, there are gonna be 3 laps each. The maximum power output that you can put over here is 493, but I can pretty much guarantee that that is not gonna be really required. Okay, let's drop this to 6 and increase this to 8. Yep, I'm gonna decrease the front of the car. We're gonna put the front of the car a little bit lower and the rear a little bit higher. We're gonna put the bound and rebound on the front on the 4. Camber is actually good. Toe maybe on 0.5. We're gonna see how the car is gonna perform with that. Brakes 2022. Gearbox at 10. Maximum downforce, because I want this car to stick to the corners. And LSD all to 5, and we're gonna see how this car is gonna perform on the Apricot Hill. First race, let's go. Hello Jeremy, hope you're doing well, glad to see you. How goes the races there? I guess it's going way, definitely pretty good. Definitely better since yesterday I had a very bad headache. And headaches suck. They really, really do. And we just ate the entire competition. Not gonna lie, I kinda wish that this car had 6 gears instead of only 5. But I can see a little bit more understeering over here. Might need to adjust that. Yesterday, when after I had finished the midship challenge, I had such a painful headache that the only thing that I managed to do was just try to modify the Viper and TVR Speed 12 a little bit, and after that I was like, yeah, whatever, no thank you, I'm good. But yesterday I basically was done pretty much earlier, but today I'm gonna do much more, that's for sure. And we finished the first lap with a time of 1 minute 31.624, still leading. And we are finishing the second lap of the race with a time of 1 minute 23.493. On to the last lap of the first race as a Super Touring Trophy. And now off to the finish line of the final lap with time of 1 minute 24.05. Toyota Exif 200 is on the second, Peugeot 406 on third, Nissan Primera on the fourth place, Vauxhall Vectra on the fifth, and Honda Accord Sedan for 96 on the sixth place. Now, I don't really recall the rewards for this peculiar cup over here, but I dare to say that the rewards for this cup are also randomized. Does the car needs any more adjustments? That's actually a question I'm asking myself out loud right now. I don't think it really does. I think it drives actually pretty damn good. Okay, the second race is gonna happen in Trail Mountain. Well, maybe I'm gonna adjust the spring rate. Yeah, sure, why not? The tow for now can stay as it is. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna adjust the tow that much, considering that the entire thing when it comes to this car happens at the front, so modifying that too much, it's only gonna hurt. And what do we get? We got a Honda Civic VTI, the 3-door, not the 4-door. 2 Primeras from 98, and I think we have 1 Primera from the early 90s, as well as we have, I think that's again Toyota Exif. Yep, that's a much older Primera right there. Or it was, considering that we have just managed to run past it. Now, when it comes to all of these cars that are driving over here, the only most dangerous competitor over here is going to be that Honda Civic VTI, the 3-door, not the 4-door. I don't know why that car is actually allowed over there, but eh. Well, that was a little bit risky, and that Honda Civic is actually moving through the grid. One car after another, turn after turn. It proves its superiority over everybody else on the track. Finished the first lap with 1 minute 36.8. I think this car at this point is pretty much ready for everything. I don't need to adjust anything within. Okay, that was my fault. I should probably like drop off the gas over here so the car can get the maximum grip. Finish up the second lap at 1:27.720. And we are finishing the second race with a time of 1:27.795. And Honda Civic VTI, like I said, it's going to be on the second place. Nissan Primera GT from the 90s, 1990, is on the third. Nissan Primera from 98 on the fourth. Toyota Chaser Tourer S is on the fifth. I thought it's an exit. And Nissan Primera from 98, the second one, is on the sixth place. And I am out of tea. Alrighty done. On to the third race of the Super Touring Cup, or Super Touring Car Trophy, is Laguna Seca. And what do we have? Primera from 98, Accord from 96, Civic VTI from 93, of course. Primera from 1990, and there's something in front of me. Not really sure. I think that's gonna be Toyota Exif. Right there. Oh, whoopsie doodle shortcut. I'm gone. Or so I think, because I'm still getting tailed by all the cars over here, with that Honda Civic being the biggest threat. Hey Crunch, hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. Glad to see everybody. If I haven't mentioned that already, this episode, like every other of my episode, is being recorded live on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/UncleLander. Links in the description. Click on that link, say hi if I'm online. Playing variety of video games. It's nice. Or is it? Probably shouldn't brake so hard over here. Finishing the second lap with a time of 1 minute 24 and 6:20. Oof. Yeah, I did not use my brakes hard enough over here. Well, too late to fix that one. And onto the finish line with a time of 1 minute 25.158. We are winning this third race, and Honda Civic VTI on the second place. What a surprise! Nissan Primera GT from 1990s on the third. Toyota Exif is on the fourth. Nissan Primera from 98 on the fifth, and Honda Accord Sedan from 96 is on the last place. Down to 15k, and another car acquired. Right, let's move to the race number 4. And that one is gonna happen at the Deep Forest. And a one sweet move from the 5th to the 1st place. And we are finishing the first lap of the race with time 1 minute 24.167. Finishing up the second lap with 1 minute 16.906. Final lap of this race, and well, pretty much final lap of the 4th round, if you could call it like this. This time this race did not happen with the Honda Civic VTI, which is surprising. Okay, but that was horrible. Well, still, victory is a victory, and race finished with the 3rd lap being done at 1 minute 17.946, with two Nissan Primeras being at the 2nd and the 3rd place, Vauxhall Vectra on the 4th, Nissan Primera from 98 on the 5th, and Renault Laguna V6 at the 6th place. Thanks for the GGs, Jeremy. Appreciate it. We still have one more race to go. And that one is gonna happen at the Rome City Course. I still remember how I was beating this trophy over here when I was first playing this game, and I was like, hey, that Ford GT40 that I have won for the MR Championship actually fits perfectly into this category. So I just took it over here, just won every single race as fast as possible because I was simply allowed to. Oh, we got a copycat over here. A copycat of me. And surprisingly, that Honda Civic have disappeared for the past 2 races. That's kinda sad. It feels like all of the cars are actually faster over here. They produce maybe a little bit more power. But where these guys can definitely show up in power, I can show up in grip. Because I definitely grip much better on the corners. That Primera from the 90s, well, that one was definitely able to give me a little bit of a scare. Undeniably. But just a little bit. As we have finished the first lap on the first place with time 1:35.886. Hey Solid, well, we are driving the fast cars throughout the entire day today. There's definitely going to be a good time for slow cars and for the fast cars as well. There's going to be time for everything. Also, thank you for the good luck. You prefer everything to be fast because you're an ex-speed runner? I guess. Finish up the second lap of the race with 1:27.786. Moving on to the third lap of the race. With that Toyota Primera from 1990s still trying to stick to us. And it really tries to catch to us. But I don't really think it's gonna be possible. I never played any of the Max Payne games. Finished last lap at 1:27.282. Nissan Primera GT from 1990s at the second, Vauxhall Vectra at the third, Peugeot 406 at the fourth, Honda Accord Surti, the Doppelganger at the fifth, and Nissan Primera from 98 at the sixth place. And that, I believe, summarizes the entire Super Touring Car Cup. Now, let's check what kind of rewards have we got for beating all of those races. Well, lots of repetitive rewards, sadly. The first reward that we got is Tom's Supra, which is basically Toyota Supra, Turbo Toyota Supra. That is have a little bit of a facelift and also has a bunch of turbo power in it. Next is Camaro Z28 30th anniversary version of the car, which is basically a Camaro with a custom livery. Next we got another Tom Supra, but it's not really gonna be that useful to us, so we're gonna sell it. And the next car that we have won is a car that returns from the Gran Turismo 1 TRD 3000 GT, which is basically a heavily modified version of a Toyota Supra. I can sell this one because I already have another one over here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that being said, this is the end of the Super Touring Trophy, or Super Touring Cup, however how it's called. I'm probably gonna place a proper title for this episode in proper name of this cup in the episode itself. Hope you guys have enjoyed. People of Twitch, we are still gonna continue the stream. People of YouTube, this is the end of this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, consider subscribing, ring the bell, step in the like, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Links for all my socials can be found down below in the description, as well as the pinned comment down below. And also, when it comes to the music that is playing in the background, it has been created by Carl Casey from whitebataudio.com and Whitebat Studio on YouTube. Once again, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.